before. I would stream to YouTube all the fucking time, but you can't play any fucking music, man. If you never do any psychology on yourself and you're a winner in sports and in school and academics and stuff, you need to have a complicated. You need to complicate yourself. You have to have complicated psychological perspectives to make yourself a bigger winner. Ah, sorry, I just felt like talking randomly, but okay. I wrote this book on a dare. Just felt so inspired, and surprisingly easy it was to pick up my phone and start writing a book. Like otherwise, it would be some kind of insecurity or some kind of I don't know how to write books, you would say, but turns out with 1% IQ and language skills was no problem at all. And writing fantasy was surprisingly easy as well. Just good ideas, everything's flowing easily. I have so much to type. So many ideas. I'm just not typing fast enough. Hither over there toward this place. Hither over there opposite of hither. Thus, as a result consequence of this, said, enter in it, isn't it? I don't mean to insult her by having thus there. Historian bodybuilder James had a black body, shining black as onyx, the night without stars and constellations, abyss without an answer, black elephants on a black sun on a canvas on reflection, black as the mind usurpers delusional and spite passionate, black as painted black Vanta black. Well, actually, there were hues of grey and crispy. So let's just remove that so I'm not tempted. Being 2.2 meters tall, giving gigantic legs and extension shins because without a reasonable tall legs, it's only the legs that grow. But it looked like a frog. He had endurance and ease for exaggerate unfair physical work, but he was an absolute reserved thinker too. Rectangular glasses without frames looked teachy with his brown autumn coat in contemporary London. Were allowed and auditions. That's a good sentence. In contemporary London, were allowed an auditions. 143 IQ sentence. He had a short feminist-looking haircut colored white and had death tattooed into his left knuckles. It's a very muscular V-shaped human with 2 meters between shoulders and arms like trees. Chiseled manifest in the shadow direction, giant eyes and handsome everything. So I think the world's strongest man jealous. It was history in London now. For 3 years, he remembered having a genius, lazy brain about his future until he was attracted by Leisure University history teaching Greek philosophy. What it was gonna change, was it? Yeah, this stream, fifth stream today, is to be about the book because we played RuneScape and look here's the Harry Potter book and it's Lord of the Rings book we listened to. I'm just too tired to do anything else but just chatting stream. What was unusual with his backbone linebacker build or combination was an endurance of speed with a clever mind, speaking of being a thinker, first a gentle giant, and nerdy auditions. No need for that there. 150 IQ being stirring and smart was obvious, awesome, obviously. Felt like being recognized and your best version. If someone insults your biceps, you insult them intellectually. If someone insults your nerdy hobby, you throw them out of the window. Sometimes I was a gentle, fascinated, patient, observing, uninteractive person. Looking from muscle to beauty, some mistook for complacency and sensitivity, but he could he could be very actionable and emotional when it was time to finally act. He had a conservative energy, reservations sometimes, but left and left politics ideas, maybe showed less conservative style when speaking. He had a brown pet continental giant rabbit that ate vegetables for 100 pounds a month. Because Sigmund the Destroyer after his brother meat shack no vegetables. He had an expensive apartment in London, or apartments are more expensive, where everything was sleek, received black and white, RC, claustrophobic. It was 95 square meters, but he had fitted a lot of furniture, was materialistic about his apartment. Everything had to give an impression, exhausting and look into his mind. Artist on vacation, everything had a place. It's like the start of the Fight Club movie. He was good at memorizing parts of history. He had a complete list of the World Series memorized justly in 15 books, but I didn't go deep enough. What's the point of the left revolution in South America? That's more important. It's about capitalism, breaking free. Just when you think like getting to the bottom of white housing, so as fascinated and unrelenting one in the same way. Curious in a way that doesn't always make sense and exhausting, certain listen to, but to get things going, sometimes you need to have an extra violent under your personality. Maybe out of 16, has their own kind of introverted under violent time to fit intensity. And 5% of people are thinkers, not chimpanzees, so James makes his protein powder. This is totally like that, right? It's not. With cocoa powder and a creatine and a white tank top. I'm not that tired, but still, he saw himself streaming. He was comfortably dimly lit. Was everyone impressionable who wanted to change the world a feeler? More feeling than they thought, maybe. So maybe people are not impressionable or concerned. He was an ENTP, Myers Briggs personality, concerned with ideas, future in theory, math, science, logic, team. Abstracts are practical and worse at realistic things, but debating and innovating thus changing himself is rising to the future P. And then E for extroverted. The future depends on his intelligence. As an idea person, if his first round and is their best, it's their last, all come out unfiltered. As a matter of constant improvement, performance and imperfection when unbalanced, different worlds than people who just meet the week's ends and turning wealth privilege for vacations and excitements. Those who live perfectly confined in the illusions of society and those who don't. A painstaking eternal cleanse, living in the future, not rewarding present, easily finding impossible goals, never recognition yet. When you're a thinker, spend your time life for the learning for the sake of learning and improving knowledge out of reach. Satisfaction. On balance, he had an eternal temper. He's spiteful. Side 2. Introverted psych. People didn't see what that of a book reader, mathy and strategic like a Brian Sirit is more dry. Logical and climbing societal ladders. More on the extroverted side and giving resources and strategy to do so. A lifelong set of quests. It felt competitive but didn't have as much primary resources some other people do. The very feeling is indeed is auxiliary in lack of ability against stressful multipliers in teacher, for example. But just think about the time that they are all still up to some good stuff. It really expanding the limits of his knowledge. Intelligence was a thirst for knowledge. It was hard to understand as he was learning. It was eccentric. Quirks made sense for doing the right thing. Spend time with people, drink and share, but also long time alone as an ambivert. Ambiverts gets energy from people are too sensitive to keep it for long. Also intellectually overexcitable, typical. Typical imagination, psychomotor. Plus, essentially, incredibly excellent active mind, extremely safe to understand truth, analyze and categorize, frequently lost in daydreaming enough to be unpleasant, waking up, kind of feeling himself awake and over the surface, to be a lone wolf, not as bad as introverted thinkers. First twist, James had theory capabilities used by Wisteria the last 15 years. Twist 2, he fought an old-fashioned medieval games knight style. His weapon of choice was polearm, could be used as a spear slice in front or hammer at the back. It's the first weapon of choice. Yeah, that sounds good. He could swap the wield, slice in the front, hammer at the back. Second giant Japanese katana Dachi, born in one hand, the dual wield was unmatched. He could swap the wield for defense, allowing the thick leaf kite shield beneath was sharp as a sword at the end. Often used smacks on and with your shield in composition. Your left hand is different in boxing. This more just simple defensive position, maybe than means within the original shield lane you're trying to go through. For black, gray, plate on McGill gold, some places a third color looking elite. For arms and legs, we both have their advantages. Better with a kite shield and armor if you just choose one. For James strategically must find a bit playful competitive block and slash where my arms go. With weapons like the polearm, James put 1 decimeter glaives to his right gauntlet, the polearm with so dangerous the pointy end, close to the stab gauntlet language and grey tunes. What be that alien brain? And unexpectedly, this is I've read this so many times. This is the introduction, right? Let's go where we were last time. Unexpectedly, entire song James pulled out a gun. I wish there was a time where a bullet didn't win against every duel dust and everything. Then took his wrist code and he was indeed pulled through a cascade of time and colors, but it felt like his feet were still on the ground. Had been transported to medieval London 1,000 years ago. I was ostracized with a katana no dachi, 18 bullets at him, arbalist and warhammer, blood and eyes, wine and piss. Fitting his full way of black in Morningstar, been practicing his mind first went to Reich also written with the cosmopolitan black London man, a time of fear and intolerance. Things were cerebral. If they ever met someone like him. I was still racism super in modern eras, he thought. What he didn't know was that there were still now elves. With the visor down, you could not see his melanin. He pretended to be white as cocaine and less no crystal. A visor down can play a two-faced game, reap the benefits and of carefulness. Yeah, speed is strange thought about more you could do to get away with in this time for heart and right and wrong to catch up with the thoughts. But Ridwas was kind of more purified, wanted to be good and long as desperado. He went through lakes treacherous back into London, just a wee bit, a tree of hangman and two lavish green yellow. Colored nice, gleaming like sentinels, minded their business, or didn't say anything. Would be knights. He went towards Hayroof and Pie Baker Castle with a yard. The pub baked beans on toast. He found legendary and sucked in all information about with his 5 senses, something unusual, but he did when overcharged. To the right here, we heard a lady say the youth in London just want to drink and discuss football. Nothing had changed, he thought. He went to a bartender with the wrong pounds of interrupted fries. Allowed his having gigantic barbarian women stood dance, muscular like a bodybuilder but less conscious. Almost 8 pack, and on her back she had a German 200, a Sveihandel. She had a meter guard above the hilt, circular secondary guard. The pommel was noticeably large, even if you knew, 2 hands would still fit there. This is wrong. Drip. Something starting at Guinness. Also James in the beer territory. I recall the fact that James Lepsky was large. Huge, but more because he had no fat abs percentage. I don't recognize your armor. Is that from London? More like from another time. He spent a whole pound for Beavis the barman. She was certain and knew she wanted something. It sort of a mercenary knight Holster. Thought to be a mercenary, fitting like a sword in a woolly glove. What do you do? I'm a mercenary lady. I'm paper King Henry the First. I've seen you being put into the 100-year French-English War. As historians remember, they have two huge parts of the French, not very school, but would not keep them. The Germans were the Sveianders, easy enough to swing, don't need heavy armor, people just keep their distance. I'm a German mercenary. Heavy sword, maybe. Just procuring this gold talk. He said as if the sword was a lightweight. I've been lost in physical endeavors. Do you dare to arm wrestle honor my streak? There was the reason. Yes, reached out his hand and met her leather. She was drawing away and reminded of his steroid friends. I've been to some fighting, James figured out he could win this. He had more strength. She used everything. We used sudden moves. He showed a finger and put it on the table edge. With a small difference, Rames rotated his upper body 70 degrees, pulled around to the table, and slammed his fist upon it. Impossible, she exclaimed. Fine streak, I'm sure. 37 arrogant men, she said. And opened his visor, made her face like a vacuum cleaner. I know that Honorable Knight was white, sun, ice crystal in Oz Creek winter. My name is Eugene Dawson, you're Cathar, I know from my travels. Two-handed science of Dutch, something that in longer swords. I will let in my right. Ah, not that. Okay, how about from here? Just like the last time. Back in London, he found Porpoise, the tortoise, defensive guy, waiting for him at the entrance to the city. Wizard Jensen, not necessarily the streamer, saw you coming. Then he stopped looking. Let me take you to our base of operations. You look just like a tavern. Hail, friends, he raffled in the back of the tavern. I felt the archangel looking guy. I figured out why they're all making an army. They think they're racially superior. You kill them all? Quite, indeed. I mean, the aristocrats, right? How? They're all dead with hammer and sword. They die with impunity, after guards. Vampires are formidable opponents. We didn't expect to kill so many, James. These things each appreciated. I said that the vampires said the others would not give up or attack. There wasn't only castle in Britain. Well, we were preparing for these attacks anyways. 3 prisoners with me against 600 to Duke, maybe. I could just spell to look white instead of terrible racism the next day. If you want to change the minds of my onlookers. So that could be impossible. It could be no approved A or B decision. It was logical like a number. It's but it's based on there is no James. I can see through your armor. No, you can't, Jensen. I can teach you magic to become stronger permanently temporarily. That should be interesting first, right? Finally, Jensen spoke with something he was competent in a different wizard. Magic is just unless like spiritual work and trading or even swinging swords. Something to say the right words, use the right item, the right moves, and think about the right thing. Often more than one. Magic is like talking to your organs and telling them to act. Might take a while. The planet spirit with rest and meditation similar to physical exertion, increase your magical power with practice, spiritualizations, items, food, and mana biomes. There is no spoon, said James. No way, said Jansen. Mal Light Hunger is the impact spell empowering a sword or shield. The focus is just a shockwave. Impact a shockwave. How? Let's think about concentrating a shockwave. Get apart from the earth under you. Slam hands like a baron. In next What's the power of magic? At which arrow is use your spiritual energy into an arrow from an object with a false sound, make it blazing purple blue. Go through objects faster. Take too much of a magical effort at a spell, you're gonna pause out. Your mind needs to be able to handle a spell. If you see the wrong words to put desperate effort to do it, you might die. Do you want to know something similar like this? Stimulating, I know, James. No, yes, he says some insane contemplation. Conjure up what you need when you need it, think gravely with emotion. Get upset is the basis of all magic. Yes, you let out a long fart, a little meat-rung inferno, small stream of his buttocks here in the vegetation. Damn it, ask and fart. I was supposed to tell yourself that, Jensen. When James looked, James had perfect buttocks. Keep practicing what I taught you, that's enough for first lesson. Obviously, the second should challenge you. Arnold Ultra Scott was pleased to see James coming again with another order. I threw the Alderman Warhammer out of the window, which was honest to the point, as an ENTP. Austin's pleased actually was with an enemy, laughed Arnold. It didn't break, at least what the window did, you know. Have another 50% off, snort. Keep making them and I'll keep buying them. I guess I'm displeased, Arnold, a bit closer. Don't throw them away. Avalanche footholds the first knife as well and showed the compass dagger. It's like a piece of art and it's hard to understand. Browsing the West Virginia story, we actually found fenugreek's tea seeds and nutritional yeast under a different name. I was epic to keep eating it. You can't just rely on your surroundings for the best possible protein, but finding it again was like finding a dear friend, a protein friend. The protein you knew could do with less if just for upkeep you can make amends with very little. Otherwise, you could still have, otherwise, still figure these people have sheep, dairy, meat, and beans. He didn't like eating meat, was not a good protein source like fried cheese isn't. He preferred protein powder. Experimentized like raw food, vegetarian, keto veganisms. We don't want to build muscle with increased testosterone. Being a vegan bodybuilder was fun for sure. Even energy, more muscular, lifting weights to people starting with their breath right in their fangs. While maintaining his blood pressure and cholesterol. Sitting there with those recommendations, an incredible 70 through 28 heartbeat was so conditioned it didn't even beat once every 2 seconds. It's like I was given watch for 5 minutes. That's why I thought so much. This was a feeling around of things to say talk about. Actually how was a decent brain. So some of the best things you can eat against steroids was also the vegan diet. The next day, Jens taught James a series of arson. Was that the arson between colleagues? Partying against it, James said. Doesn't think everyone understood that joke. Oh, well, what can I do, you know? I just started eating a can of baked beans, not factory made. I started the oven slab and give me a smash of capsaicin. Rhythmic stars don't seem to get tired of the same way from often repetitions. Starting again can taught him seem to make him stronger after exercise and notable differences after each time. He liked eating away his heart and strengthening in it. He had chosen to take the kind of steroids to make you lose everything you stop he had. Now how to do this naturally? But a Spanish guitar played feature music like math metal, Meshuggah, and thrash metal Slayer for his friends. Satanic with his shirt saying. He tried to play as heavy and complete as possible, like Death with the Holy Seal and Ardor, give it up for world's first metal fans. Was went through the most tenuous common feature era on guitar songs. In the future, with electrically distorted instruments, James said. It's the coolest thing I've ever heard, said Eugene. James missed the bus in London life for teaching, particularly claiming different coffee and the radio. It is a radio in his car, different to sleep in his bed. He explained the purpose you could listen to any song ever made on his cell phone, everyone could. But ACDC shoot your thrill for him, thusly. Purpose completely conversed with the future about half the time. But some berries and sheep, vegetables, fruits and fish, algae and dry them. Algae had the vitamins and minerals he wanted. Later also remember reading a gardening book, just a quarter teaspoon of nettle seeds are the minerals needed for the day. It's true. He spent the mornings picking nettle seed, which for the first time was hard to find. With leather gloves, he put into a bag. I guess if you go somewhere, people didn't want there to be nettles. Instead, I taught him to grow much less protein after he complained wasn't really as much as he usually did. Affecting his mind to remain feel like a zombie and uncomfortable meddling times. They're actually going to have to stop it, don't. I think a piece of magic, Jensen. Seems James, after awakening from meditation, maybe he was unconscious. An impact is about force measuring your opponent's force. Yes, very well. The antlers of Thorn and Rose Hip was 7 impact physics called. Sure, this guesses maybe. I guess that meant Jensen didn't feel challenged. Three giant Gregorovic vampires next to their tavern base. A quite giant, magically poisonous and poison resilient type. Vampires with expensive thorn, golden and black skeleton like armor, and a skeleton mask, along with a half capybara sized flail. Where to talk to Raphael and Aragog the army. Jeeves and Jensen faced them off in the street, were savage death and taxes. You think of yourself so cunning and flirtatious, sneaking around assassin. You're the courageous and inquisitor, gonna stop out your chance to be your superior race. Our superior is right now. It's as good as money can buy, ergo this list 1,000 screaming faces. Have you practiced? Jen said. Hold on, James said confidently. James charged Mal light hunter with elfish and strafed around looking for an uppercut. Taxis put forth his magical shield emerged into the ground confidently. The punch came instantly and blew the hay off nearby rooftop, silencing sound, distorted. Surroundings were greatly pulsating. There punch. If his face on the fist burned to his face. Texans was flying 1 meters per second into the air, turned hard to see, distorted. And a venomous spear came from the back, black Satan looking vampire, like something out of hell. A trident halberd like Kelby's snare that had the power of forcing James back with slices and thrusts. James unsundered his armor, used arrows of thorns and rose hip. James dodged an overhead. Suddenly James' that skeletal armor had been teleported around him evenly in a 3-diameter sphere, piece by piece. That's too big. 7 impact fist. James punched him timelessly in the gut. A green-gray implosion crushed his insides. The after mercenary had all his energy and strength gone. It's like he had already fought 10 battles plus 1 punch too much. He thought of his allies. He fell to his knees and to his right. We aristocrats who have a right to vote. We take power from the Duke. 4 hellish arms came out the lance on various sides, each with a sword. They thought to outrange savagery. First he threw a green lighted warhammer that straight blew his arms off. Jesus using his stamina though enough magic. He was back in the circle and spoke with his pole arm. A slice was met by 5 swords. They were slippery enough that James poked through to his chest. There was black cloth and chainmail. This is a 2-handed throw of the halberd that was poorly blocked and pulled out his holy 2-handed sword. And he sentinel if he killed this man. This went for an invisible speed slice, and others so savagely were surprised it had been blocked. He threw another warhammer, blocked with maddening sounds of steel and confidence. His third hand was so fast it hit Savage in the head that left a dent and stunned him for a second. He almost noticed. He said, "You titnave have your reckoning here, like a death metal vocalist." Ooh. James tried to get into the swords, but it was too good. James felt the danger of 5 swords, but keeps slicing to no avail. He tried to attack one side, 3 swords parried, and 2 attacked. James went for an excellent Malhunger stomach punch to savagery to his knees. He coughed blood, looked it was down, but then he got back up. Mathematical stamina, James said, practice is over. Fire and power your sword, get some clean hits in. It'll be a point and distort a person, parrot per chance. Still, Samaji was spinning elegantly with 5x, probably, or 3 exteriors. He got some hits in on James while he was looking for the finishing blow. His full plate mail held. He decided to outsmart. You can't win unless you can parry my power sword strikes. Features like Jensen. Savages slow down to an halt. Stop wasting my time now, both our times. Fine interloper spits savage figuring out the free spell. James could break through his armor as an eternal line of samurais you need to cut through as good armor as you can find. You shoot the sword and they pull it out like a new one. The demon aura held onto the right side of his eye, menacingly down the right part of his body. He powdered so with red black lightning again. Time gasped. James swung. Cleaving his opponent, the first parrying swords and his helmet, lightning struck real hit with a cracking bang. Stab was defeated, reduced to atoms. Taxes came like a javelin down smoke into the fray. His chest, armor, and chest was gone. Was it someone dropped a grenade? His eyes were super black. Taxes had been savage. He lay smoking on the ground. I'm not going to tell you to freeze people. Sorry, Jens, I won't tell you what to do. I remember that mages can use counter magic. I didn't tell me this at all, actually. You can nullify your magic at the cost of your own stamina. Focus Tedlock. You might want to use it against more powerful opponents than yourself, for you're better swordsman or a wizard. Biceps. Maybe I should name myself Biceps. Say, oh, Ralef. Think of yourself as putting yourself into your opponent's head. Dax got up half dead without much a chance to have a deafening punch to Jim's stomach. Everyone on your team is dead. A general with one hand has to rip his opponent's head off. James tanked this, staring, nostrils flaring, and broke his neck arms worse than like wood. Resurrect from that, you pansy. You call me a pansy? No, he answered. I can prove I'm not. For some reason, I don't really feel like reading everything. It's just buying some weapons. Look, I started to wear this eye patch, James. The old stabbing in the eye actually have an eye patch here. Do you think it's hollow? James poked him in the eye with his finger. Brilliant. I have a rebound parrot I use in combat after I throw the explodes flashily. Parrots usually fine and so on. It saw a red parrot that coughed smartly. Ah! And then got a hiccup. As this plumage in it. Fuck me sideways, you slut, said the parrot with an Italian accent. Little parrot called. Mr. Jensen mimicked the sound of nearby chicken pork, enthralled and fascinated. Right. Parrot. He was in a very Italian swearing household before. Bet your mom was sucked up by a vacuum cleaner. Power vacuum cleaner, squawk! James aggressively put the parrot back into Jensen's robes. Bald power, said the parrot muffled. But then it's not like racist bald power, it's just he has no hair. It's taunting him. Someone thinks that it's a racist parrot, maybe. One person. Wait, let me make a phone call. Oh shit, it's snowing. Hej Emma. Hej, kan jag få promenad och kolla på Netflix på den? Ja, det är inte soligt. Så ingen solljus, men... På förmiddagen, kanske. Okej. Ja, precis. Okej, tack så mycket Anna. Hej då. Bro, I was going to go out into the sunny morning side, but it's in Sweden, it's snowing. Eugene was pleasant company. She knew not to speak. She was a woman of few words, really. Tough as dragon leather. It's fun seeing arm wrestle men outrun and outlift. There's someone not to judge him when he drank and someone to challenge him. Eugene keep challenging James physically. There's getting some friends to survive and teach the ways of 1,000 years. He started practicing interval training, explosive training. To get speed and crazy conditioning. This is the kind of power that's really noticeable even when not exercising. Raphael entered. Need to visit a Seer in Habsburg and pick up a delivery of harmonic dust. Seer will tell you your purpose here. You need to return to your timeline. If you wait too long, you might not want to come back. If you get sick, you might die here. If you get in trouble, you have no alibi. You won't get a straight answer out of half Eclipse Moonfang though. Don't snort the harmonic dust, Jensen. You know who's mad on the Seer? Raphael Stark stirring mad. Jensen, no, he's not. He's not mad. Parrot eating mad, he said. Parrot parted and whole. Just say parrots have a lot of protein. Bald powers and a mouth voice. Ag! A two idiots smarter than one. Used horse and carriage. Porpoise James and 4 random civilians. James shoots leather vestments, arms up with kaijin on most of his weapons. He had pried the gold and black skeletal hand from taxes and made Arnold make it more cosmetic. He had looked menacing with veiny biceps like Harry Dad. If he put on his glasses instead of like a gentle giant. You know what, maybe I don't want to go for a walk. It's snowy, it's shitty. I'm feeling sick already. If I go outside, I might lose my immune defense. Whatever. You just sit inside and play video games instead. Good thing one can change between looking man and monster. Wouldn't want anyone to get it wrong. Wouldn't want anyone to get it wrong. An old, extravagant, pretty, expensively pink dress senior with one of those giant colored British hats said, "So you're in killing business, good?" She spoke, almost interested, like killing might be a normal hobby. A request is spiritual, ultimate, and without lead. Jane spoke like a death knight. A small silence made them piercingly hear the road. Well, that's nice. You make people believe in Jesus all the time. I don't know, but I have to anyway. If someone comes checking, he existed, of course. He spoke a lot of confidence for someone against the lesson of death. Bravery is no more than this. James Stone is correcting more speed intellectual so was it awakening with no clear way of making sense. He just wanted to deliver a message, even if it existed separate apart from the religion. But you know, you can't argue against this with the book, the proof, the Bible blueprint where kings clearly had things to control the population. Who found it? Someone called the CIA. As an ENTP, I just add spicy things to my book without even trying. As an intuitive thinker, easily thinks on one God can be true if 10 are religious fighting for the same. He wouldn't know it, but he would be annealing to death, or another soon true. That's other is an idealist, or maybe a thinker. The last says is death. You test on many things, as death builds character unless you die. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Remember to notice it as well. Who you are, the choices you make, shows on the wolf you feed. People are as brave as an army in the face of death. It's better with a little bit of pressure. What really matters when you have to die. I believe he's a senior, but it's not wise to criticize his cemented things in society. I disagree, said James calmly. I don't afraid to disagree with death even. But you just try to make sense of it. Sorrow obviously makes the most sense. As a nice Halberd, you have this sort of mustache old culture. Everything this was the perfect thing to say. Thank you, that's what's expected. I'm arguing with army. I think your Muslim is too dangerous, said the senior lady too forward. I teach history, Greek thinking. He put on his glass a few seconds later. 3 years counting. Well, what's changed in history in 3 years? If the French will take back the lost territory and win the 1 Year War, the French Navy will be at war sure as rain, but you've settled on some territory already. Costly is a war, bad for a small man like me, Joseph Coulter said. Yes, there's 10,000 soldiers and one king for war doesn't seem to have an effect on the gentleman. After two kings should fight themselves, who wins the war. 1 year is not this ultimatum and sacrifice. What do you think, people? 1 year lost, Lady Senior. Others were silent. She instead took up two seats all the way to Hammerhold. I don't feel like reading that. He's not important. He's just a thief. Yes, very helpful, James. Not everyone is as strong as you. Jealousy will crush you to the bone unless you open up and let it go. Have no jealousy, just like you should have no insecurities, no fear, no unnecessary anger or racism. Truth is always simple, just like someone who dissected is small. I'll try, Papa said bravely. What I'm really insecure about is he didn't tell anyone and then he never would. How many innits can I get if I say let's go to the pub? There's a pub in it. You're not making any sense at all, said James jokingly. With 2 pints each, he sat down, reveled, raved, relished. It's nothing quite like poisoning yourself. He said, stupid. Or stupidly. Usually it's have a day. James said friendly, maybe like a maybe the family member would. Crosses and charms are kind and patient and purpose. Maybe I should get someone who looks stupid and call it a challenge. It is offensive. Self challenge. Open the inlets kan get a double bagger. Oj, Polo skriver in en kist of blah 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 blah. Purpose said, Britishly giving into the pressure. I was chosen by the pink gods to probably lost in thought very stupidly. You drink a little girl, James said automatically. I'll do you one, mate, Purpose said in Scottish. 2 pints later, let's get going already, ladies. Looked at the clock. Purpose stopped at the table. Two posh women, very confident little charm. Have you seen a meerkat eat a hamster? He said abruptly and confidently. Purpose destiny is waiting. Maybe destiny is at the bottom of this glass. You're a porpoise, aren't you? Said the lady partly. I was looking for you today. Smack talking and threatening. It's not my business now. It'll be that way, said James smartly. Go to the bartender, the second posh lady. Said like they should have figured that out already. On purpose, he said to the bartender, didn't answer, so was looking for me. It's an armored vampire. Sure to snuff you out, he said, with a remarkably like everyone else. Just, see those silent vampires here, he said to James rhetorically. What do you say to find these two goons to eliminate the threat they pose? Purpose, damn straight. Yeah, so if it makes things more interesting, it's just like RuneScape, you grind these skills, man. 107 mining after 7 years in the fancy element of thriftiness. I sit with my quests done and my skills. Highest level requirement to get here. I also want to see them in the market. Try the stalls. Confectionery. I should point them in either direction. Pulls out a small fireball with a bang, still clashing sounds the people scattered. Among those who stayed, they found two readying for combat instead, vampires Gregorovic looking about. Like the high noon they walked ice cool in range for the two vampires, Professor his arbalist. One vampire had a plate ball of golden iron, teal blue, glowing curved sword, and eight protruding. Had his spikes on his back. Dead air seemed to convey his open skeletal mouth and hellish arching of the lacked fangs. Who are you fighting for them? You're not the vampires, said James Absolute. The man looked like he was from a thief's guild except for a long black robe. Yeah, I was going to go with a walk, going to go for a walk outside with a person. I'm a half-breed lizard. We're going to kill you. You can watch the light leave your eyes. You got the running armor. Big words for little man, said James, towering James pretty intimidatingly. He knew what he meant. Had leather armor anyways, James thought, except for his glaive knuckle and glaive shield. You weren't supposed to strike this shitter with leather, but doesn't mean you were too weak to win. Tell more about your master plan, half-brain. How do you know the cost of Drakon has been attacked? All lines perfect and poignant. Our army did it, so said James. They could have been many. Treasure were carried off. Never mind, we're making you riches like Clover. James revealed a necklace he had from the vault. Argo, do you want to fight? Who do you want to fight? Said Porpoise. Tin Man. James dismantled his sky shield with his polearm, turned to a longer hammer. I'll fight the half-blood, Porpoise said. Porpoise said for Sailor, as he shot instantly, blazing to the air in half-breed stomach. He threw the battle axe, rebounding and stripped around on the boat. 3 blows parried sword to hammer, then the beast actually blocked a hammer blow with his Scandinavian gold round shield. Or should he put enough power into it? 2 blows parried hither. Seems to disarm his sword. He swung like a butcher, but the round shield was indomitable. Oh, you don't pilfering cur. His sword round shield tripled and dug deep into the earth. He tested his strength, and it sure wasn't going anywhere. He thought about the pressure going through growing up. His next door had blew himself back. Keep your sticky fingers away from my vampires. He don't feel my force was normal at all. Mallight hunger. He swung at the power to destroy the world. Nostrils flaring, muscles never been larger. Flowing with magic and fireblood, he had his ancient lightest aura past retribution. Barrage was for 5 seconds, spark and thunder, black and white. Effects. B. Powers, spheres, and rings. Unsure of the power what would happen was the two mortals and weapons. Seemed so stronger, the shields broke, and every piece of armor from the impact, his opponent's teeth, of his bones, his consciousness. His attack made holes in nearby buildings and marked the ground like it had been hit. The face spoke to him, his pulse and whispered something had changed. He's using magic, said Half-Blood. Stepped up his shield and held his hand high like a necromancer drained James of his energy. Trying to wake up and come into his senses, he threw a warhammer and axe. It was actually confusing for his opponent. He got hit by an axe to his chest. Not will leave this place alive. The vampire conjured a magical square shield, fire elemental, a magical scimitar. It floated sharply and acted on its own. Ultra Gavinak attack. The fire elemental obeyed and started blasting Porpoise with fire. was magically parried with his new sword captain's the chance. Shield grabbed his two-handed sword thus and threw his lance just before striking the magic shield held. The hands started clawing James to the ground, generously grasping and clawing, he felt his stamina and mind wither. Tadalos Gadr Bregor, said a half-breed. James put his shield overhead and thunder struck Giant. James swung 2 against 1 with no speed and assault, which keeping the spell sword vampire magically depleted and busy. Alright, the vampire. He smashed a black vial coming on the ground and went up in smoke. James and purpose analyzed his surroundings. Do you think that James spun in a circle, slashing elegantly 3 times? The vampire revealed, dropping his spell sword. James had cut him invisibly in the chest. He had tried to go for a backstab. He let Vile swing the teleports at Porpoise. James punched the vampire in the face, but then he was appearing feet first in a blue spell. Is there a way to teleblock? Porpoise answered, I have not heard this magic. Teleportation is expensive violence stone. So it takes a lot of magical snap and it takes a long time, so we try to buy combat. Let's look through these stones, though I want to experience the market does. Yeah, sure, fine, Porpoise laughed. We decimated one at least, Porpoise. Anyways, teleports, maybe. James was intrigued by feather-light boots that decreased your weight, but that wasn't always good. Forces speed plus weight. Interested in a magical discus that impact magic and weakened enemies. Rebounded with the decent throw. I think I'll take it if it fits on my belt, he said and exchanged. But to someone who can't say no. Magical quivers, javelins, adamant, a maul, blood-drenched, almost good, but it's pricely. Always put in your place where you don't want to. Breaks your imagination like glass. Should I be a glass dagger that's like an icicle in the back, James? No, it will make you look stupid. What about this detonating mace for one hit KO? No, it will make you look stupid. Stop inventing stupid, James. I almost couldn't believe that. Was swindling James, selling rotten and old quackery, even edible things like mercury knew from the future but ineffective didn't work, so even selling typical animal testicles. Blueberries and broccoli said for a fan can remove detoxify the brain from heavy metals. Traveling. 2 days they traveled to a land breathless and staring. They walk until a passage between 2 mountains. Isn't supposed to be frozen, work of a magician. But we have put enough magical stamina, maybe we have enough magical stamina to beat it down. James pulled down his discus, melt Fushina and ball light hungry. The fever discus of shockwave impact passes through the eyes until 50 meters. It seemed to stun both of them on impact for a second. You didn't notice. After the discus was thrown, Ice Striker cooked flawlessly. They meet a spicy chicken in for breakfast. Porpoise breathed fine like a Babal Maman would do. It was a low man spell. This goes on forever. It seems to eventually is drawing close in us. There's no other way. But if you go through, well, we could go through relevant lands and risk relevant consequences. They went through mountain pass after mountain chain. They didn't feel a thing, but Porpoise could have, and they had naturally good endurance and a big heart. It was the one to complain had to spell out circumstances, but one allegedly the best. Do you think we'll spot any elves? If our mountain elves find you interesting, they'll ever find you, like a wolf man you. Hours later, they saw a company of humanoids walk in the direction they were in, mirroring step for step, walking on over low mountain and dry brown grass. James cut to the cheeks, crossing in hither. Hello, creature, the elf was interested. Are you intelligent? Genius. And if you must ask, and ask away. Elves with beautifully brown and silver hair, like Disney princesses, beautiful feminine men. They dressed in hunting leather and other druidic robes. One with an antler, one with actual 8-year antlers coming out from his head, swords covered and expensive like all elves. Otherwise freakishly strong for kilo featherweights to live thousands of years. Like get the elves in every book, that's what I thought. Right, the 150 on dwarves, small has resisted magic and poison, including alcohol. Oswald said a brown haired, straight haired to his knees, elf with a small face, not at the bottom of his knees. On a quest for seers, I'm often around here, Oswald elf. So it's the right thing to say. We have Sears Fog in all too if you're interested. You celebrate good times and drink and are helpfully party mood and is socially eager. Or mind makers but especially drinkers. Just you also was another beautiful elf. Are you good night? Are you English? I'm from Gjern. It's fair it's the way from here, so the elf board. I can study my story and my secrets, James said cleverly. Do you have passage to your lands? You have. About half a day's walk led him to a mountain city, but the mountain jar was still in a forest. You resist magic and arrows and fire, but a scientifically altered human, a gym human. So that's my interest actually. I've injected pure testosterone hormones for 15 years and exercising ultra optimally. All with magic from a place as distant as the future. You can grow through morning cutting it, athletic food tricks, turning it optimal genes and food stuff to repairing telomeres. Into your blood, how much? Thousands more times than I produce, but I can take it. You see, I was born a monster. You get these hormones from animals, synthesized scientifically. We can teach you how to eat drake root and turn it and the leaves into testosterone. I've never done this ourselves. You lose your mind. That is the price of steroids. This was not easy to get back mentally. I remember I haven't done steroids. I'm just talking about other people. They got some luxurious park benches, dimly torchlit, white and blue crystal and white steel. There was a blue and white building, cozy lighting, was pretty grounded like a camp. Was a wall that was testing James. A game of arm wrestling. Who wins drinks, who loses drinks more. Sounds like a game for me. We got some beautiful ladies as well. Big breasted elves in the white dresses were giggling thrice. Beautiful black and white arms took hold, though the elf was sleek and without much visible muscle. Maybe finding a buff elf would be a challenge. I wonder how strong they would be. The struggle was even, no hand went anywhere. Please, I want to say, I made this sentence to put the words beautiful black arms took hold in an anti-racist way, but it's like I want to say all of them has to be white, beautiful white. That's a quality shot. Can't just take the black were beautiful. Star was even, no went anywhere. The elf was strong as Thor himself. James kept it cool and quit somehow without speaking easily. Strong fabric girl's hair. Porpoise said, you can't lose James, his arms an eighth of your size. He thought whatever best man should win. 5 minutes later, full blaster L was making dents in the bench. Christ, you're enduring. You're just getting stronger. I give up, said Oswald. He has some perfect moon spirit. He picked up a jug, was perfect for this. Was hurt like a hell string, so healthy James coughed like a dying man. They didn't bring the real guns. This is a roaring moon, distilled from something like alcohol called black gum. It would be like 500% alcohol to you. I'd like a 6 pack of wine bottles on occasion. You know us mountain elves are resistant to poison. I was getting there, and James took a shot from the vintage. Was in a towing bomb that detonated in his head, but James also noticed chocolatey bourbon and smoke. Smoked oak, you're getting on. And St. James took another chug. The elves thought it was funny. There's a lethal oregano. James took some pleasure in his favorite stock, chug. It's like metallic poison with spices and herbs. Dancing and drinking commenced for a few more games. Alfred was gonna get a grip under his leather armor, on his waist and upper body. Jeff didn't notice much. Sherlock covering gravel with abs, one-handed pull-ups, and strength games against dummies and targets. It's the mind, especially. I'm still confused about all my biceps, but people don't seem to understand that. I'll drink to your biceps. Also, it's more than buggy looking at distance. I'm great at science and pi drunk, seems decidedly. Wait 35 seconds. Afterwards, seems at 500 instead of pi and then 50 backwards. Sedans with 5141.3 is the same as 3.40 for 55. Drunken genius, another kind. Also didn't know what to say, afflicted and confused. Smoked his pipe with clarity for wisdom, stamina gives you profound insight, brilliance, and crystal clarity. But you don't care enough for an app to change anything for 24 hours. Like an asshole, like a talker, not a doer, like didn't care about anything. It felt like restaurang där ginseng. There is what Colmus Rollins noticed. Von Meter elf ears, bearing on a purple elf with glowing light blue eyes and an hourglass figure of both shapes. Thought the ears were really cute. Come our preposition for these at Salvinatlon. Entering Stone Mountain Hall saw scribes, scientists, and secretaries. Jesus hung over like the dead, but being a genius, he was pretty sharp. But I've been troubled by a certain lizard that was devouring a sheep and sheeple, impaling our ibis and ibex. Take on its beast gleaming, give us peace of mind. Am I to die a mercenary to a lizard? A dragon should be supple. But, in fact, we have a smith that can armor your shield against the elements. It goes a path to the mountains. We want the only passage, a red jug looking like coral that will extend your lifetime. 50, this is your reward. I'll try with a hard-on priestess. Now, we shall lead to the mountain of illusion. After the smith working magic smithing, James went on elven market looking at boots and quite a lot of cheese. James like Gruyere, Dutch cheese and garlic cheese like Le Rolle. More yogurty than cheese anyway. When cheese test did not disappoint, it was almost a knockout. Apple whisk hard cheese was the winner of the vegan silly coconut cheese. There's some wine testing about the hangover. Eventually bought a whole jug of hot watermelon, strawberry of mountain red wine. There was no hangover to start drinking again. You can request another cheese down with yogurty blue cheese for free. At 50 to 90% sale on decent expensive cheese, he to review the foodstuffs in his mind and bought a whole wheel of apple cider as well. Else with glaives towards led James north and high, treacherous paths led into rings of flames downs. Climbing mountain paths is always tough, but then you get used to it. Mountain stairs is just good exercise, putting away like a triceps dip. Follow this road night of Starless Night. I feeling great to be honest. Here's not dying, said exactly to the elf. After 10 minutes of dry vegetation, step on mountain rusty iron, came into a huge cave opening. The mountain paths gathered here, and then had a magical call sign on it. Wakey wakey, James shuffled into the dark house. They laid a whole golden dragon, half in shadow, with one red, one black eye, and scar-mouthed thrones. A few seconds too late, the dragon shuffled and looked at the sword shockingly. Fire came roaring. James put his heat-sink shield fought like a hero, maybe an ice climber. It was as safe as a mosquito annoying. A spiked tail like a flail came along, stepping off his feet. James rolled the tail-pierced mountain. Our tail came brutally and simply. James blocked it, causing fast exhaustion. The dragon agile spun and dragon took whole flight in the air, leading James upwards with his exteriors, so it like a bus and knocked him down. James threw a discus. The impact magic made the dragon twist back horribly. James spun a lap to the right after grabbing and elegantly threw again. This was effective. Ferociously, the dragon throat filled blue light, ever deadly. James took no chances and rounded a cave corner, through 12,000-degree fire engulfed Everdowns. The dragon pursued and tried to bite with its perfect teeth. It fearfully snapped back, as it realized James would go for next swings to seal the deal after dodging. With speed technique, it pinned James to the ground. Wait, is that cheese? Said the dragon. The dragon voice was raspy and menacing. Yes, quite so, the whole lot. It is smelly. The dragon voice was turning his head from now on. It has to be smelly sometimes. Let me have a taste, human. James gave the dragon a listless of a down. That is rich, easy like pie, delicious a down. A friend for everyone, a friend for the friendless. It took a piece of walnut fat and gave it to the dragon. This one is nutty, brings out the best of walnuts. I love walnuts, said the dragon. Once you get used to the salty fat and take it what it is, it's great. What do you mean? I have to take it for what it is. Conversation between intelligent people can be timeless and genius at cartographing of the stars or being on time. Speak your point and be ignored. Obviously, I meant as getting used to a new country's cuisine. I am Gluttony, the last golden dragon. We don't want to be the last golden dragon while trying this whiskey apple hard cheese. Let's need some bread. Obviously, I stole some bread, most Indian today, poured in paratha. Isn't that stew bread? No, it starts with a P. Jim sat mustily down and ate some porridge with hard cheese. It works very well, it's just not traditional. Here's some Rafalt and Limburger dragon. I like tradition, always be on time as well, have honor and respect. Say it like that, it makes sense. Say four things that make sense too. What do you think of the smelly cheese? I like smelly cheese now, said the dragon eagerly. The dragon reveled, ate greedily with James and thought of nothing but food. I wouldn't want you to go home she's empty-handed, said the golden creature gleaming. I'll trade you this wheel of delicacy red Leicester for the rest of your up and cellar. If I get the jug on longevity, fine. James went to grab the jug and drank like a legend, crossing a price cup. It tasted like medicine with sour red berries. He felt lucky, correct, and clear of mind. He felt he would last with excellent health again. There's some perfect spear teeth there. Hope I can eat them, so I keep eating venison and cheese. Cheese, venison, and wine keeps me alive, gives me will to live. I live 1,000 years. You guys realize I wrote this, right? I wrote the whole book. Probably saw me do it live, maybe even on the stream. And but it's a nice compliment that some of the things maybe I'm not in chat right now, but they might think I'm not so good. I can't write it. This is page 38, by the way. Look how good this shit gets here at the end. Great grandfather Shelby in hell, proclaimed James. I will not fight you. I'm useless of fighting this level anyway. Looked well dressed in black armor, with handkerchief and golden watch, great beret and shining shoes. Wait, you're in hell. How did you get here? I am guard of the potions and munitions room. I come from Circle 2, actually. I find it hard to believe you did anything to deserve hell. Crime. Grandmother will tell you which gang I was in Birmingham, the Peaky Blinders, organized racketeering and robbery. I didn't care for hurting people, though my heart wasn't in crime always, but one thing led to another. Sometimes you have to whack people just to maintain things. Things I did to escape justice in defense and survival, yet ended up here. I think I paid enough in labor and forgiveness and torture. I were a different man. There's not much to choose in Birmingham. It's still a shithole. So the people say, especially those in Birmingham. Hey man, let's check out a cigarette. Nice to meet you again. Most of the time it was just a child buzzing about exciting things. You meant a lot to me. Everything seemed to be going all right until my passing. Too much whiskey and excitement come with an old heart. Alcohol, I suppose, can kill you even now, but combined with the wrong things. If you have low cholesterol, you tend to survive a heart attack. That's how I'm alive anyway. Oh wait, that wasn't in the book. I did the bloody things right, but honestly don't let me leave. Unless a few people off randomly. Another deed. Here's the key to the potions ammunitions room. Sell the bloody gold bullets, there's no monsters here. If I blow the place up, he'll be left coolly with his hands in his suit pants. He's also pretty good. Nemesis the god had a massive black ponytail, egg face, tall, very wide shoulders and muscular arms. Shoulders bald or really large as her head. She had black gray skin and gray eyes, huge six pack. I'm not just blind, I'm just colorblind. Spent some time regenerating her wounds. Her spirit grew as her aura. Satan would make normal black spirits she intends to cut. As I got on to respect Satan and his roles, the Dark Nod. Spitefully, she said, no, I don't have to. My range is limited, much like other gods like that. Her large lips were gray six-corner stone. The spit spite wanted to kiss on your six-corner gray lips are not Frenchly charmed. I kissed my fans, small Arnaud could kiss long and gray, while their heads did not align. From up here, the mountain, you can still see the forest, the mountains being carved. Seeing as spoiled how quickly on the puff of brilliant thoughts. James was so smart to her to think. Half the time it hurt, half the time it felt really good. Like the black mountain when he spoke with a borderline secretary with the same glasses as James had long pink nails. It was easy to get attention to Saliva Nettle when he mentioned the golden dragon. The dragon is intelligent, just wants to gorge on cheese. Are you cheeseless adventurer? Says Saliva Nettle. I think it will go away. Do as you say, so you can give it bread and cheese. A lot of venison as well. Did it speak to you through my head mostly? You're one with animal slayers, you said, but didn't you fight it? I did make a grand positive for food, I think. It's a lot of his kind priestess. Please, he said gravely. I don't think I fear his dragon's claws, but I did not get his quarrel of champions. After clear of mind, I made a cheese trade. James went and bought exactly the same brand of cheese. Hail, friend. Oh, my head. Oswald said tauntingly. Oh, no, I'm kidding us. You think we went too lightweight, you mean, yesterday? You speak to me of this impermanence, lightweight. The infamous lightweight term can be hard to escape, like with the drinking. As soon as you lift it off the ground, it turns into lightweight, and on to bodybuilding. James gave Oswald some delicacy at Lester. If you wait for it to give us technically you're a lightweight. How big head it is to shoot off, said Oswald, laughing. He just grabbed his hand and shook, lifting him into the sky. James also just held the grip and did not change position in the air. Watch out. James saw a huge green doll with puffy purple shorts, usually 2 meters high, with a black Japanese top knot hairstyle. He seemed harmless, except his wooden magical rocket back looking device in his bag. Toad charged power, sprang in step with blazing speed and blue flare attack on Lost World. Also spun and rested the toad to the ground, to wrestle intently for a while. This is Jacques, and equal in this mountain last year, he's wrestling me for a spot to live in food. The toad didn't say anything like a toad. Do you want some cheese? Jacques James said. On comes Porpoise. Well, these are damage averse to those swollen us. The priest is what you worthy of in our generosity. Have a night, Armagnac for dishes, said Porpoise. All damage done to your shield and spell with reverse and a 5 inch punch, and if you're really good, more than 100%, go to spell with Crystalline Ignotus. Oswald started flailing his curved element sword with 2 identical strikes at Porpoise's shield many times. Porpoise defended quickly. Say heaviest matter. Heaviest matter. Probus punched Oswald with 5 inches. Green light, green magic as Oswald flew in his back. 10 minutes arse and spun. Mercenary James said, "What if I strike your shield with my hammer? You hit me in the balls." James wielded his polearm in 2 hands. "What if you die? I'll walk it off." James slammed the shield impeccably. Shield gong then vibrated around the forest, made futuristic furniture noticeable like split along to its surroundings. "Pretty effective, right?" Oswald said, coming back. "Heaviest matter," proposing James in the balls. He tossed into the air and vaulted. 17 times. As on his knees, he clutched his ball in a fetal position in the grass in silence. "If I hit myself, am I weak or strong?" taunted Porpins. James went into the mountain of a priestess Salvinetto. "Was am I worthy of your generosity?" Unexpectedly, the priestess said, "We can teach you to turn your voice into a weapon." Fine insults, I'm sure. Like foul tongue, a bishop tongue lashed the secretary's book and bit out the hole. Presents flesh, but not steel. Or hard or soft, who turns your voice into force. Salvinetto roared anciently as secretary and shifted across the room into a door she opened with her ass. "Sure, you have way with words. Hard or soft relinquish the power of your voice with your magic. Shatterness and ability to speak, vocabulary helps even." With both hands, Salvinetto managed to analyze James, closing her eyes. "Wow, had the voice of 1,000, designed to change old to new, which are more than a few healthier days for everyone into the future, honestly." "You're here to lead us on. We use it for a trick in a personal game." Here, our secretary is back, clasping her head. "Let me magically enchant your throat to use the voice." It took a minute, felt like someone was addling and restoring his voice. Being a secretary spends too much time doing nothing anyway. "Use your voice, use your being. Hard or soft," James bellowed anciently. Like thunder cracked, the secretary was blasted with the entire stone out of sight. "Okay, James, my name is James. Of course, a directorate like this, the leaves too." "Yeah, I know where we are. I'm not gonna read very much more than this. Just until we get to the yeah. Because a directorate like this, leave the leaves to a bit of magic, Jula dilettantes, pure testosterone, but if you want more, enough to become scientifically altered, as you said, a monster. A half giant's different, hard not to be having. You can go to the south if you like. There is a side not far down. This can give you a mixing more powerful than your steroids. I'm a master of alchemy and curious. It's just the right thing to say to a bodybuilder. They ventured into Death's kitchen where half giants lived over the hill. They went so half they were 4.5 acres tall. They used trees as clubs and goats for cheese, ripped up the clothing, bear glasses large. Minds fair and hearts fond, greedy, unlikable, believed each of them to be superior. And with half giant residents, "Bob, you gonna tell me why you can't pay?" "Bill, I don't have the money," disrupted us. "Oh, fuck you." Oswald crashed through the giant window. James crushed the door. Flying Oswald cut his stomach. Ugh. James punched green light. Mal under the giant's knee. Glass flying from the window. Giant Walter broken like a rag doll. Oswald knocked a swinging beer glass and cut his liver area. "Have a liver donation card, don't you?" James whispered 5 ash into his fist, punched the giant's face lying on his back. The giant was dead. Please don't donate my liver. Please don't donate my liver. I need it." Giant looked at his empty beer glass. Bitch jumped in a second. El Fucina, a fiery 3-clawed hand melted his chest and took his heart. He instantly dives on things and destroys your heart. Also mixed organs of black hole and other alcohol bars by his pestle and mortar, then he lit it on fire for 5 seconds, blew it clear and poured into a large vial. Do this once a week, you will have the strength of a monster permanently building. You will become one, for the strength of your sinews and bones. Your monster works appreciate your health, the sicklier stuff, said eagerly with warnings of ADHD. Inside the whip resisted a fire and dragonglass, Dragon Frost and Nova. They didn't even give the goats and one rabbit. Well, already it's 42 pages. It was 1.5 hours. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do. I can hype it up for you though. I like to go on a quest, to include in a quest. Hello, lads, a dwarf with an iron nose, got helmet overhead. It's a 2x2 ship got with 3 entrances called Dragon's Nest and Brave and Dark Shardwoods. There's deadly as an necromancer on his deathbed, horrors, dark spiders, giant abyss, and catacombs. Through the catacombs with Iron's thread, you will never be found, said the dwarf. Apparitions and foggy memories, you won't know who you are except pain. This little mad necromancer is lost 10 counted years. Come back sometime if you want to listen some more.